Twitch just made one of their worst updates ever. Starting July 11, a tier 1 Twitch subscription will cost $5.99 a month, which is an 18% increase from $5. And pretty much every country that Twitch operates in is getting this price increase of 18%. It is localized to your currency, so if you live in a country where the currency is not worth as much as USD, it's not going to be some crazy price. And this update is definitely not popular. $5 is a really good number for a subscription, and $6 is just not as good of a number. And it's also costed $5 a month for a subscription on Twitch since inception. So this is a pretty big change because Twitch has been $5 per subscription for a long time. Now, I don't like how they made this statement about creators getting more money because let's be honest, it's just so Twitch gets more money. Like, I get it. They're trying to pander and be like, hey guys, this will get you more money. I understand all that. It's just, let's be honest here. This is to make Twitch more money. Now, I'm sure streamers aren't that upset because yeah, this will make them more money if their subscription counts don't lower. But I'm sure there's a good amount of streamers also worried that this could result in less overall revenue because if you raise subscription costs, people unsubscribe. So in the short term, this could have a very opposite response than they want. This could just make everyone less money for a little bit. I doubt those subscribers would never come back or their place wouldn't be filled. That would be kind of crazy to me. And if that did happen from the slight price increase of the subscription, Twitch would have way bigger problems than that. Like if the subs don't come back, that is a big problem for Twitch. And with Twitch's current situation of not making any money at all, this is not the worst decision they could have made to boost revenue. It could have been a lot worse. And in defense of the mega corporation, inflation actually is like a real thing in this situation. Like the Twitch subscription got devalued for a very long time. It has not gone up in price ever. So it was always kind of due for an inflation adjustment. It sucks, don't get me wrong, but that's just how inflation works. We can't do anything about it. They can't do anything about it. You think they want to? They don't want to. I think the bigger issue with the subscription increase though is just going to be the look and presentation of the subscription button. Because yeah, a $1 increase is not that much, especially when you factor in the fact that this $5 is not really $5 anymore. It's less. The price increase is not really a big deal, but on paper, this looks horrible. $5 is just a magic number. It just looks good and is presentable, and I think people just have a lower guard around $5. $6, on the other hand, sounds way more expensive for some reason. Like, it sounds like you just doubled the price of $5. There's definitely a psychological component of $5 being cheap. I basically see this going two ways. Way number one is where it works out for Twitch. There's like a slight decrease for like a month or two, and then the numbers go back up to normal, and they're overall making more money. The second path it could take is a bunch of people unsubscribe, and the returning subscribers really never come back in full, or they're really slow to come back in. It's mainly just a question of how important was the $5 magic number. Because if that $5 number really is important, Twitch is going to have issues. Now, my overall take with Twitch subscriptions is that they kind of suck. Like, they're not the worst thing in the world. A lot of streamers have a lot of good emotes you can use, but they used to be so much better. A long time ago, if you subscribed to a Twitch channel, Twitch would stop playing ads on that channel you're sub to. And I genuinely have no idea why they stopped doing this. It doesn't make any sense. The subscriber got no ads, the Twitch streamer got no ads, the Twitch streamer got to advertise no ads, and Twitch made way more money from a subscription than ads. And they still do. If a user gives you a couple dollars a month, that is worth way more than their ad views. So I have no idea why Twitch stopped doing that. It's really weird. Like, maybe they just wanted to double dip and get the subscription revenue as well as the viewer revenue from watching ads. But yeah, that seems like the obvious thing to do. People on Twitch hate ads, and I mean that like with visceral, they hate ads. So why not give them the option to pay to get rid of them on individual streams? I don't get it. And I guess Twitch has Twitch Turbo now, which is like their ad-free viewing, which costs $12 a month, by the way. To be fair, I guess if you use Twitch a lot, this might be worth it for you. I use YouTube a lot and I pay for premium, and that's worth it for me. So maybe this is worth it to you. But yeah, I just wish I could subscribe to a channel and not get ads on that channel. This seemed like a way better deal to me when I was subscribed to Twitch channels, because now I just get emotes that I don't use because I don't chat. And you should subscribe down below. You don't have to pay for subs here, it's free. But if Twitch really wants to increase sub revenue, they should make subs more worthwhile. The no ads on a subscribed channel was really good, and I really wish they would just bring it back. I really don't understand why they took it out. They probably do have numbers on it, and it probably doesn't make sense for them, but I don't know. I feel like it would make more sense. I know a lot of people who would subscribe to a lot more channels if there was no ads on all their subscriptions, and that goes for me too. I would subscribe a lot more if there was no ads. Like, I don't use Twitch enough for Twitch Turbo. There's a few streamers I watch, and that's pretty much it. So if I could just sub to them and get no ads in their channel, I'd be down with that. That's what I used to do, and it worked just fine. Like, YouTube Premium is more expensive than Twitch Turbo, but it makes way more sense. I use it way more often. I use it for way more different things. And YouTube just has a lot of specific content, and Twitch is very much live streams. So paying a similar cost for no ads as YouTube doesn't make any sense to me. But the Twitch price increase for subs in itself is not that big of a deal. But if I was a streamer, I would be pissed because this change is going to have an unpredictable effect on their subs. And the only reason Twitch even had to do this is because Twitch slacked off a lot and never really made monetization a priority when they were growing. Like over the course of the last 3 to 4 years, you've probably noticed Twitch doing a lot of things that seem somewhat desperate. And it's because they are. They don't make any money. And a lot of that is because Twitch just kind of slacked off. For example, up until recently, Twitch used to manually approve every single ad you saw on the website. A guy from whatever company would go to Twitch and be like, hey, we want to run an ad. And they would spend a bunch of time figuring out what they want to do to get this ad on Twitch just for it to run in front of a stream. Twitch, an internet live streaming company, was using the same method of getting advertisers as TV was. In 1940, that whole process lost them money figuratively and literally. It was just really dumb. From what I understand now, it is not like that anymore. The process is much more streamlined. But when a company does their advertising like that, and then simultaneously, like a year later, releases a bounty program for running ads on your stream, it doesn't look good. It looks lazy. You spent all this time not making an automatic system because you didn't have to yet, and then suddenly, Amazon wants their money because Amazon owns Twitch, and then they made an automated system to shove countless ads down people's throats. And that probably could have been avoided if they just did it sooner. And the same thing goes for the sub increase. If Twitch fixed their issue sooner, this probably wouldn't have happened. And I know that running a streaming website is expensive, okay? I am fully aware of all that, but I wish they would try to implement more things that are more useful for more people. Like bits, for example, was a great idea. Nobody complains about bits because bits were a good idea. The sub price increasing, not great, but I understand why it's happening. But the 50-50 split and doing all this stuff, that's crazy. Twitch is raising the sub price when they take 50% of the revenue, and on top of that, their competitor, YouTube, only takes 30, and you can set your membership cost. You get to pick how much you charge people. I get that Twitch is different, okay? And yeah, Twitch does have a better UI for streaming, 1,000,000%, but still, it would be nice if Twitch lived up to YouTube a little bit, especially since for a while there was a big rivalry between the two. Quick little insert, Twitch does have a 70-30 split for partners, and if you're an affiliate or partner, you get access to 70-30 if you can maintain a minimum paid monthly subscription of 300. If you can maintain a minimum of 300 paid monthly subscribers, you get 70-30. Still not on par with YouTube, but a massive improvement. And Twitch raising the sub cost raises another question. What's going to happen to Prime subscriptions on Twitch? If you're unaware of what a Prime sub is, basically if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch subscription. This was a killer feature. It instantly made Twitch way more successful. And streamers love it because it's literally free money, and viewers love it because it's a free subscription. It's one of those great things that only benefits the consumer because Amazon and Twitch is not winning anything. They're losing entirely. So it's good to have as a viewer, but it not being good for Twitch or Amazon is why everyone thinks that it's going to die eventually. And I think if this sub increase doesn't work, they're probably going to drop Prime. I could easily be 100% wrong on that one, but it wouldn't surprise me because every time you use a Prime subscription, Twitch is basically giving a streamer $2.50 or $3 for free, like literally. So if you're Twitch, it doesn't make much sense to keep it around. So everyone expects someday they're going to get rid of it. There's no announcement that they will yet, but if they're going to, I imagine in the next like 1 to 2 years, they're going to announce they're getting rid of it. There's probably going to be a pretty long period from announcement to getting rid of it because it's been around for so long and it's so integral to a lot of channels now. But yeah, Twitch raising the sub cost does not look good for Prime. But what do you guys think about all this? Let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter @spatnz1. Click and 3 down to check out more of my content and have a good one.